Good morning, students. In the last class, we have discussed about principles of treatment. Let us discuss now principles of prevention. Okay, if any disease takes place in a person, we can take the person to doctor and get the treatment. But there are certain limitations of the treatment. That's why prevention is better than cure. Prevention is better than cure because of the three limitations. First limitation in the treatment of a disease is when the person has undergone a disease, the body functions will get damaged, and even after the treatment also they may not recover completely sometimes. For the treatment of disease, some time will be taking. During this time, the patient will be getting bedridden. So, a lot of work output may be prevented or may be getting stopped. If the person is suffering from an infectious disease, the infectious microorganisms are present in the person's body. So, the person will serve as a potential source of infection. Because of these three limitations, it is better not to get disease. Let us prevent the diseases. Prevention is better than cure. In how many ways the diseases can be prevented? Diseases can be prevented in two ways: general prevention and specific prevention. General prevention makes the person prevented from the exposure of infectious agents. General prevention methods make the persons prevented from getting exposed to infectious agents. We know that airborne diseases, they spread very easily in overcrowded conditions. So, by avoiding overcrowded conditions or by maintaining some social distance, like what we are doing now to prevent the spread of COVID-19. What are we doing now? We are practicing social distancing. So, avoiding overcrowded conditions can make or can prevent the airborne diseases spreading. Waterborne diseases mainly spread due to the drinking of unsafe drinking water or contaminated water. So, if the government takes some initiative in providing safe drinking water, and even the common people also take some initiative to drink only safe drinking water, to some extent the spread of waterborne diseases can be stopped. Vector-borne diseases. Vectors like mosquitoes, houseflies, cockroaches, all these things, they mainly present in unclean environment. So, by keeping clean environment and by maintaining public hygiene, we can avoid these vectors in our near vicinity so that vector-borne diseases can be prevented. Even somehow the disease causing agent manages to be present in a given particular area. But only few are getting the disease and others are not getting the disease. What is the difference? Those who are getting the disease are not strong enough to fight off that infectious microbe. Those who are not getting the disease, they are strong enough to fight off the infectious microbe. What makes some people strong enough and what makes some people not to be strong enough? It is one way the genetic setup, which we can't just manage, and the very important thing which we can manage is nutrition. By taking strong diet, proper diet, balanced diet, people can stay strong, stronger and strongest. Our body has a specific system called immune system that fights off infectious microbes. The immune cells are the ones which fights off infectious microbes. If these immune cells have to work properly, then the immune system must be strong enough. The strength of the immune system in turn is decided by the strength of the individual. The strength of the individual in turn is decided by the nutrition that the person is getting. So, if the people are getting strong diet, balanced diet, then their immune system will be maintained strong so that the number of infectious microbes will be kept under control. So these are certain general ways of prevention methods. Now let us talk about specific ways of prevention methods of diseases. As already we have discussed, immune system fights off infectious microbes. Infectious diseases are of different types and each one is going to give the disease separately. A very particular disease is caused by one particular disease causing infectious microbe. Our immune system has got a specific property called memory. Like how when we come across a particular problem, we remember various strategies to combat that problem if it comes again to us. In the same way, our immune system, once it come across a particular disease causing microbe, it remembers it for the later period. So having a disease by a particular infectious microbe, it is a means of preventing subsequent attacks from the same disease causing microbe. People who are exposed to cowpox, it is a milder version of smallpox. People who are exposed to cowpox, their immune system could easily fight off the smallpox virus. And these people did not get the smallpox disease because immune system remembers, or it has a memory of remembering the infectious microbes, even if they are related also, milder or severe, whatever it may be. If they are related, it remembers. If immune system has exposed to a milder version of a particular disease-causing microbe, then even if a serious version of disease-causing microbe enters into the body or tries to enter the body, due to the memory of the immune system can easily fight off that strong disease-causing microbe in the later period, because it has got the memory of its older, milder version. Okay. So we have discussed about general prevention methods. Now coming to specific prevention methods. In this specific prevention methods, as we already have discussed, it is our immune system that is playing the key role in the specific prevention methods. The memory of the immune system. If immune system is coming across a particular disease-causing agent, whether in its milder form or in its stronger form, it remembers it. So, once our immune system has come across a milder form of a particular disease-causing agent, then it is not going to, that milder form is not going to cause the disease, because our immune system is able to eliminate that milder form very easily and remembering it. So remembering the previous infectious microbe and eliminating it with more power in its later attacks is the principle of vaccination. So once a disease-causing microbe has been encountered by our immune system, then our immune system remembers it very easily. So in the later part of our life, when we are coming across the same disease-causing microbe, our immune system will be attacking back with more power than its previous attack. So that's what. Remembering the previous infections microbe. Remembering the previous infectious microbe and eliminating it with more power in its later attacks is the principle of vaccination, which is the specific way of prevention. So the specific way of prevention of diseases is vaccination. So providing or injecting a microbe that mimics the substance. Okay. So providing or injecting a microbe mimicking substance means the substance you are injecting, that substance, what is its role? It is mimicking the microbe. Means actually infectious microbe is going to cause the disease, but you are injecting such a substance which is recognized by the immune system as if the original infectious agent. So you are sending someone with a mask, okay, so that person will appear like some other person by some individual. So what actually you are doing? You are making that individual to recognize a false person as the original person. So you are fooling him. Same thing is happening here. By injecting a microbe mimicking substance, a substance that mimics the microbe, infectious microbe, you are fooling our immune system. But it is developing. So even in the later part, if original person comes, our immune system, it has already remembered previously what he has sent, it doesn't mind for it. It has remembered that one as the microbe. So in the later part, original microbe, when it enters, our immune system will strongly attack back. So this can fool our immune system in developing a memory against a particular infection. So this is the basis of vaccination. So there are many vaccines that are developed against tetanus, diphtheria, whooping cough, measles, polio, mumps, etc. For hepatitis also, hepatitis means hepatitis virus, it causes jaundice. For this hepatitis also, we have developed vaccine. In some parts, this hepatitis virus, it spreads through water. Most of the children nowadays, because of their parental knowledge, they will be getting this vaccination done. But some children, they do not get this vaccination done. But still, they have that immunity because these children are coming across this hepatitis A virus. They are coming across, or they are getting exposed to this hepatitis A virus frequently in its milder form of version. So, in their body, immunity is developed. Not only for this one, for any particular disease. Now, most of us have got immunity against COVID-19. How we have got getting immunity or becoming immune for a particular disease causing agent by having frequent milder level exposure to it. By wearing masks, by moving here and there, we are getting mildly exposed to COVID virus. So milder level cannot cause the disease because our immune system is able to throw it away. So slowly our immune system has become strong enough to combat even if stronger level of dose is entering into our body. So that is what called herd immunity. You didn't inject anything into your body, but you have got the immunity. How you have got the immunity? Because of the frequent exposure towards that disease causing microbe. Right? So this is what herd immunity. So most of the Indian children, they develop a herd immunity against hepatitis A virus in spite of not having vaccination done into their bodies. So this is what called, of course, as a part of child immunization program, many vaccines are given from the year 1 to 7, even later part also. What is immunization? Providing immunity by giving vaccinations. By giving vaccination done is called immunization. Child immunization program involves all these vaccinations to be given. Right. Thank you.